So then he disinvited me. Al Brookman used the wrong word. He said I was uninvited. No, I was disinvited, which means I was invited and then told not to come. And after that, and please, if anybody can tell me, what did I do to him? What did I do to him? You know, whereas he said, I know where your ex-girlfriend works, and I know where she does her laundry, in a very threatening way. It was an implied threat. And I will take that as a threat. Because the guy's just filled with stories of criminal activity and how he's killed people and how, you know, he has no limits and anything goes and he holds a grudge. You know, it's just scary. And I was ignoring it in the beginning. But when he made that video talking about my ex-girlfriend, and could you just imagine? This woman was so uptight. She would never appear on camera. She would never let me mention her name on camera. Could you imagine Timmy comes strolling up to her and trying to talk to her? The woman would freak out. You know, she thinks he's a creep. She doesn't like him. And he just shows up at his place of business. So he says, oh, I just wanted to talk to her about Dave. You know what? Do you think she's going to give you any more insight into what's going on? You know, you're so full of it. Meanwhile, while I was getting these attacks, and, you know, oh, and the reason why Timmy was mad at me is because my friends were attacking him. And Only When Provoked pointed out, he said, look, if one of your friends, let's say some guy beat you up, okay? And you know who it is. You know the guy beat you up. And then you see one of your friends hanging out with that guy, having a good time. How would you feel about that? Okay, so I understood that. And he was trying to say the internet is the same way. Well, okay, I went along with that to a point. But then I thought about it later. The internet and real life are not the same thing. Marshall McLuhan said, the media is the message. So whether it's radio or in print, I don't have a whole newspaper to hold up. Whether it's radio or in print or television or film or Morse code or smoke signals, every time you change the medium or the internet, the message changes. Okay? The medium is the message. So, sure, I like to approach the internet where I try to behave civilized just the same way I would in real life. And most of you people know on YouTube that, you know, Fez Night, I rarely curse. It's pretty bland, you know, because I don't really, I think cursing and all that just shows bad taste, shows some sort of lack of sophistication. And I say, I'm not a prude about curse words, but I say use them sparingly, because when you do use them, they'll make people pay attention. If you say fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that, all the time, fuck, the word fuck loses its meaning. But when somebody like me, who rarely uses the word, says fuck you, you better believe it. I'm meaning. I'm trying to get your attention. So, yeah, watch somebody try to flag this video because of my language. All right, so Only When Provoked said, you know, hey, well, look at what's going on with Timmy's been bad-mouthing, talking shit about me. And let me say with Only When Provoked, along with Witsky Man, when I first started posting, blogs on opinion and politics, they were one of my very first friends. And I will always consider Only When Provoked a very good friend. And of course, Witsky Man too, but this isn't about you, Witsky Man. And now known as Louis Arrighi. But anyway, Only When Provoked, I have the utmost respect for him. He creates great videos. He said himself he doesn't want to get mixed up in the drama, and I understand that, and I would not try to apply the same rule that he applied to me, because I see him there commenting on Tim's videos, kind of being in his inner circle, and I'm not going to hold that against him. Not the way Timmy would. Timmy believes in guilt by association. More on that later. He's constantly saying, oh yeah, it's guilt by association. So I will not condemn Only When Provoked for hanging out on Timmy's channel, even though you're my friend and I see you hanging out with somebody who's been mistreating me. I am not going to take it out on you, unlike the analogy you were trying to sell me on. But I say the internet and real life are not the same things. Okay? Some people say it's not real. Hey, you know what? There's people, human beings behind those computers. Okay? There's people, human beings that are making the videos. They're human beings. To say it's not real is complete. You're fools. You're an idiot. It's just different because the medium has changed. So anyway, now let's come up to Al Brookman. We'll bring you up to speed. Al Brookman, Timmy filed a DMCA, I would say a false DMCA, against a video that Al Brookman did. And not everything Al Brookman does that includes me I'm happy with, but I would never try to infringe his right to speak, even though Al Brookman and I are like polar opposites as far as belief. I like an English woman once said, I may not approve of what you say, but I will fight to the death to defend your right to say it. Something like that. So Al Brookman got his video taken down because it upset Timmy. Timmy gave him forewarning and said, don't you take that down. And now Timmy's asking, you know, here's my Timmy. Oh, Al Brookman, get over it. Oh, the sting will wear off. Oh. So the man's just turning insane. Have you been watching these YouTube helplines? They just go on and on and on, and he keeps cranking them out. The guy's like losing it, okay? You think I'm crazy? I'm bananas? You know, I'll admit it, but Timmy won't self-examine and look at himself.